Today I'm reviewing the Caja Rural de Asturias Visa debit card after using it for a few months. Starting with the application process. It was relatively simple but definitely not the fastest. You can apply online, but in my case, I had to follow up by visiting a local branch to verify some documents, which felt a bit outdated compared to other digital banks. The physical card arrived within about a week. It has a clean design, and yes, it's a Visa, which means you get decent international acceptance. However, if you plan to use it outside Spain, keep an eye on foreign transaction fees. They exist, and they're not the lowest. Within Spain, ATM access is decent, especially if you're near one of the Caja Rural network ATMs. Withdrawals are free within their network, but once you step outside that, fees start to kick in. So it's definitely not the best option if you're traveling a lot or not near their branches. The mobile banking app is okay. It's functional, but not as intuitive or modern as other banking apps in Spain. It takes a bit of time to get used to the interface. You can check balances, view transactions, and block/unblock the card, but features like setting spending limits or instant transaction notifications are pretty limited or hidden in deeper menus. Security-wise, the card supports contactless payments and two-factor authentication when used online. However, the fraud detection and alert system seems a little behind. One unauthorized transaction took over 48 hours to be flagged. Customer service was responsive but slow to resolve the issue fully. Definitely a minus. Many useful links you can find in the description. Another thing worth mentioning is the lack of integration with mobile wallets like Apple Pay or Google Pay. At the time of this review, I couldn't add the card to either platform, which is a huge drawback in 2025. Most modern users expect seamless mobile payments, and this card just doesn't deliver that. As for daily use, purchases in physical stores work fine, both chip and contactless. But when it comes to online shopping, some international platforms had issues accepting the card, likely due to region or verification problems. If you shop online regularly, especially outside Spain, you might find this frustrating. There are no monthly maintenance fees for the card itself, which is a plus. But some hidden charges show up if you're not careful, like when withdrawing cash too often from out-of-network ATMs or using the card abroad. They're not outrageous, but definitely not the most transparent either. Overall, the Caja Rural de Asturias Visa debit card is solid if you're already banking with them, and don't mind the more traditional approach. It's not the most modern card out there, and it lacks some features younger or tech-savvy users might expect. That said, for basic use inside Spain, especially if you stay within their ATM network, it gets the job done. If you're considering this card, weigh the pros and cons carefully. Look at how often you'll use ATMs, whether you need mobile wallet support, and how important fast customer service is to you. I wouldn't recommend it for frequent travelers or digital-first users, but for someone who values simplicity and is already in the Caja Rural ecosystem, it could work. If you found this review helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more honest reviews like this.